What's up everyone, Sean Azari here, your digital marketing expert and entrepreneur. And today, we're gonna talk about how to leverage social media for your real estate business. And damn, this makes me wanna be a realtor. Maybe I should switch jobs. Woo! Let's get into it. So you own a real estate business or you work for one and you want to increase your online presence so that you ultimately could get more clientele and more business from social media. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to ways to create that content and crush social media as long as you put in the work and the effort it takes to build your online presence. So let's start with the types of platforms you should get on right now, where your demographic is and your audience. So what I like to suggest, if you own a real estate business or you work for one, the platforms that you really should be focusing on specifically, at least as of 2017, is Facebook and Instagram. And also I do put right there too, it's not a platform, but it's also, you obviously should have your website where you could insert blog articles, which we'll get into more detail on that. Now, if you're on those three platforms, and if you have to choose just one, I don't really suggest, Facebook, Instagram, not really particular in Twitter. You can, if you do have the resources, Twitter as well, because you could find people doing hashtag moving, like moving next year, hashtag, if you do moving next year, you could also filter in by zip code, so you can narrow it down, or moving. You can narrow it down based on your region. So if you're in a specific region that you want to attract clientele, you could find those people. But again, I don't believe Twitter is as engaging as it used to be. So if you don't have the resources or the time, really stick to Facebook and Instagram. So now we'll get into the content type, what to post and what not to post. Now, fortunately, hopefully, you'll have compelling, nice, beautiful imagery, a show, you know, the house, the inside of it, like it could be one of those posts. Let me show you an example of a great image to post. Now you can see how beautiful that imagery is. Sometimes your real estate firm is not gonna have those types of images to put out as content. So what I do recommend as well, based on your rules and regulation, which I believe there is a way around it, my workaround is you could put content that you aspire to sell, not other people's listings, however, maybe beautiful interior designs and you know a little story behind it, a little a twist, like how much was that building worth? How much was that penthouse in New York City worth? Put that out there, credit the user as well. So then you build an audience that people are more attracted to. Do not post things that you see on Craigslist. Well, not all the images, but here are some of the images that people are not entertained or gonna wanna see this type of imagery. Who wants to follow that? That seems so boring, lame, and not worth anyone's time. So great content, push it out there, try to get that imagery if it's available. You may not have a huge database, so what you do is you spread it out. Have your content available, get the best imagery, put a story behind it, the listing, the cost, the value, and maybe who decorated it, if it's some famous architect or interior designer, and so forth. There's a story behind every type of real estate, I believe. And if there isn't, just think of something interesting. Also include what's around it, as much detail as possible. So at the end of the day, people are following you for a reason. You know why? You're becoming their consultant. They're seeking you for information based on what they see that you're providing, meaning like, wow, this is this place and it has this many, has like 3 pools and it has a rooftop and it has a Starbucks or a mall 4 miles away from it. Great, provide that info in the caption. And this is specifically when you're posting on Instagram and also Facebook as well. Videos, huge. Videos that are really compelling. Now these are, again, if you want to get in more in advance, are footage that you could capture via drone and through a professional camera, DSLR. Works really well if you could afford that, or have a video guy that could film everything and then you could put it together and distribute it on your social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram. So great compelling videos. Let me show you a few awesome examples. you'll see a lot of these videos. Obviously, it's very high-end type of real estate, but they always start from the outside where they get the whole exterior, the pool, how big the place is, the amount of land that it occupies and its surrounding, and then it goes right into the building. Either via the drone, you can still be flying the drone, or you have a stabilizer and the camera right on top of it where you can move very smoothly and gently into each room, highlighting the best parts of the listing. So that is very important. In addition, with another video that you can create is highlights the best of your listings or what your brand is about. Like you're providing solutions for the end user to make real estate simple and easy. So you want to create a video that's shareable, that is relatable and helpful and tells your brand's message, that when you're creating this video, it could be a 30-second, 60-second video, nothing more, with a few text headlines that highlight your brand's message. Then you could run a campaign on Facebook and target specific users. You could target, I feel like everyone is a buyer, but you could really narrow it down based on income and based on location, region, or if you're planning on expanding worldwide, or at least in North America or wherever your business is, you could really narrow it down as well. Make it relatable, make it shareable, make it interesting. Do not look like a commercial. Showcase what your brand's about. Why should they follow you? For tips, for real estate tips, for beautiful listings, to any information about a story about a thing. But you could put all that without saying much in a video. Then run that campaign. Blog. Have a blog. So when you create these posts, if people want to learn more about certain types of posts, you can always link it back to an article. Read further, XYZ website, so they go back, they can sign up for your newsletter and so forth. Other things that you could write in blog articles. Best times to buy real estate is a great topic that you help other users, buyers, with information such like that, and you provide that information for free. You don't want to hide that information. You want to give that. Don't be the guy that's trying to avoid saying like when is the best time so people don't buy in the winter and when the summer is the best time. Don't do that, because there's gonna be another realtor, a person that is gonna be providing that info, and they'd rather go to that person because you feel more trust and more information coming out of that person. Other blog articles, 5 best places to live and why. You could just find so many. Just find what would people search on Google so it could relate back to your website. So be that consultant, provide that information, provide that valuable info, and take it from there. Number 4 is, this could be a little more time consuming, but again, it's very strategic, is create other accounts. In particular, you could do this on Instagram very strategically, such that it's not really related to your business, but it is. You basically could call it, like for instance, what if you owned the account at Top Interiors, which is my account? But what if you owned it? You basically just grew an audience that loves interior design and high-end homes. And if you own that account, if you provided, you became your own blog or your own inspiration for this type of content. As you can see, it's beautiful listings, or it depends on what your niche is. You provide that type of content, and then you grow that, so you become your own biased account. So then when you grow that, you can start posting things that are related to your brand, that connect back to you. So it looks like that account is just favorable to that real estate firm. You can create multiple accounts like that, and all of a sudden those followers may be following 4 of the same accounts, so they keep seeing your real estate firm. Does that make sense? They keep seeing you. They keep seeing your firm on other pages. So I hope this helped for all your realtors or brokers and so forth. Leverage social media. It will definitely be worth it at the end. But again, it takes work and it takes time. So be patient. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe for more weekly videos like this. And hopefully I'll see you there.